It's not enough to feel alone and not be heard. Don't know right from wrong and your lines have all been blurred. Is it me, is it you, or is it something I deserve? 'Cause everyone else knows the children of the world. We are the children of the world. We're going up, up, up. Things are coming our way. We are the children of the world. We're rising up, up, up. It's a brand new day. Whoa, 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 whoa. You know I played my part to a point where I was done. Now I fold my cards, game's done, and you had your fun. Is it me, is it you, or is it us you're running from? 'Cause everyone else knows the children of the sun. We are the children of the world. We're going up, up, up. Things are coming our way. We are the children of the world. We're rising up, up, up. It's a brand new day. Whoa, 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 we are the children of the world. We are the children of the world. We're rising up, up, up. It's a brand new day.
What's up, everyone? Time for another live stream here in New York City from Astoria, Queens. Today's date is Monday, December 4th, 2023. The time is 6:33 p.m. Temperature is 47 Fahrenheit, 8 degrees Celsius. That's right, Kevin, we're in Astoria. There's actually a lot of Christmas displays here too, not just Manhattan. Hong Hao says, woohoo, Astoria, maybe you can show us the Christmas tree. I will. Astoria's got a beautiful Christmas tree. Even these lights around these trees can be considered Christmas trees, right? How about Ammonia Cafe with their decorations? And the Santa Claus on top of the baked pastries and items. Also, this was the cafe that supplied the wedding cake for my big fat Greek wedding. It's an old movie. I've never seen it, but heard it's pretty good. And how about this gingerbread house? What a work of art. Smells so good in there. You saw the movie and you loved it. It says Desi Des. Amazing. Haven't seen a gingerbread house like that in a while.
Go check it out. Let's go.
That guy barely brushed me. This is pretty. Very nice. How about you hang one of those on your Christmas tree? Could definitely be very unique. Champion Pizza. Also with a very festive theme. Marco's saying the only thing missing is snow. I know a lot of people are waiting for the snow to come. Who knows when it will. I like to take a look at that florist across the street. Looks like they may have some poinsettias for sale. That's like the Christmas plant. Hey, look at this. They have a huge display. Very cute. Kind of pricey though, $50 for a little plant like that. And they have poinsettias for sale. Christmas wreaths. You got some pine trees, or pine plants rather, potted plants. They smell great too. How long do they last? I don't know. They should last until Christmas, I would think, if you keep watering them. Lana King says too loud, you can never. Yeah, that happens around here. If you're underneath the elevated train like this, you're gonna hear it. Long-standing establishment, Parisi Bakery.
If you were paid not by title, but by level of work done.
Sanford's restaurant. Smarty Pants says, hearing the overhead train makes me glad I lived on the New Jersey side of the Hudson. I mean, one thing's for certain about New York, it's a very loud place. After a while, you do kind of get used to it. Dino's Pizzeria and Restaurant. I've even heard of New Yorkers who left and they can't sleep unless there's actually noise. And that's kind of funny because you would think people would want less noise in order to sleep better, but there's people who got so used to the noise that not hearing anything is actually very disruptive to them and they need noise to sleep. We've got some Christmas trees for sale. And a big snowman. All right. How's it going? How much does the average Christmas tree cost now?
Average Christmas tree.
Yeah.
The average. We have a range. We got trees
Range.
as low as $75 here for our tabletops,
Uh-huh.
and then they go all the way up to about $300-400 depending for like a 9-10 footer. But
Okay.
it's also based on species as well too.
Okay. Wow. Like how much
What
would
you're
this one
looking
go
at right now
for?
is they're looking at a Fraser fir.
Uh-huh.
This is our best tree. It doesn't drop its needles as much. It's got really strong branches. This one right here that you're looking at would be $155.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks.
You're welcome.
Yeah. Good for
you shoot
people to
for?
know. It's a YouTube video.
You do YouTube. You have a YouTube channel.
Yeah.
Oh, what do you do? What kind of stuff do you do?
I do walking around different
Walking around.
neighborhoods
Oh,
and
nice.
neighborhoods
in
and stuff.
Based in New York, or?
Yeah, mainly based in New York, but
Right, that's
I also
awesome.
travel.
Oh,
so.
nice. Where you
Yep.
been?
London. I was in Hawaii.
Oh, that's high.
Yeah.
That's high. What's your channel? I would like to check it out.
Action Kid.
Action Kid.
Yep.
ACTIONKID.
Yep.
Awesome.
All right.
Hell yeah.
And if you want to visit the Christmas tree vendor here on Broadway and
Right here, Broadway
30th.
29, Broadway Christmas trees on Google Maps. You can come check us out. We've got the best trees in the story of Queens.
Okay.
Trees come from Gaspésie, Quebec as well. So you're getting a foreign tree.
Ooh.
Right?
Wow.
Action Kid, right?
Yep.
Hell yeah, man. I appreciate you. What's your name?
Kenneth.
Kenneth. Nice to
Yep.
meet you, man.
Nice to
Pleasure.
meet you. All right. Have fun.
All right, take care, man. How's it going, y'all?
So that's how much a Christmas tree costs now. For the Fraser fir, $155. They've definitely gone up in price. I remember a tree like that would cost like $30. I think we could head over this way. I'll take a walk over to 30th Avenue and check out the real big Christmas tree in the neighborhood, which I think you all might appreciate. instead of the Christmas trees for sale. David asking which city has better food, New York City or London? Hard to tell, because even though I did experience a lot of food in London, I didn't really spend enough time to make a good comparison, but the food I did have in London was excellent. The food in New York City is also excellent. So can't really make a judgment call based on 2.5 weeks of eating there. But I will say that some of the items that I had in London, some of them were a little bit better depending on the type of cuisine. The Indian food I had was really good. And you cannot go wrong with traditional pub food in London, like fish and chips. I don't think I've had a fish and chips that good in the United States before. So it's really hard to make a comparison, like a general statement, which food is better where, because it really depends what type you're looking for. There are cities that do a certain cuisine better than others. Yeah, Hung Mao, even Gordon Ramsay's fish and chips isn't that great. No, it's not. Vivi says the UK is better. I lived in both. You know, Vivi, I will add that the fruits and vegetables in London, which I ate, are super fresh. They tasted what they should taste like. And I think that really has to do with the U.S. agricultural system. A lot of these crops that are grown, they're not, raised organically, so they're loaded with pesticides and GMOs. And some of them, they're just bred to produce and not necessarily for taste. I think there's less GMOs and pesticide produce in London, or in Europe, I guess. That's probably where they import a lot of the fruits and vegetables from Europe. So that's what I really liked about London. The food, the fruits and vegetables, they tasted a lot better. And I have to go on record and say that any of the fruits and vegetables I had outside of the United States, or most of them, they tasted better. Canada tasted better, Mexico tasted better, Taiwan tasted better. Damon says, good to know. Yep, it is good to know. Susan says you love poinsettia, but they're bad for cats or dogs. They're poisonous to both cats and dogs. Yes, that's the problem. Don't get a poinsettia tree if your pet is apt to eat the leaves, because it's really bad for them. If you have no pets, then it's not an issue at all. But poinsettia plant is very toxic. I think the same thing with the pothos plant as well. It's also toxic for cats. It's a very easy plant to grow, but it's not good for them. But on the other hand, if you have catnip, I think your cat's gonna really love you. We've got a little bit of a walk through the neighborhood to get to 30th Avenue, where I can show you this Christmas tree.
These listings, you know, like they are.
Before I go there though, I want to show you something. I came here on purpose because this house right here. I really like the way this house decorated. Very elegant. And I like the way they wrap the columns too. It's not the only thing they lit up. Oh, something's wrong here. There's lights on this tree, but it should be lit. But this one's lit. Very nice looking house. It's on 30th Drive and 30th Street. M. Turner says the garbage bags need lights. Yeah, it's garbage night. Yikes, that's a tight parking spot. Yikes. Oh my gosh, there must be at least like 2-3 inches between the spots. This is gonna take forever. Oh, I think they're getting out. Oh. All right, I'm not waiting for that. Laura says I would pull out and find another one. I wouldn't even try that spot. But that's what happens in New York. Sometimes you find a spot like that and people park in it. In a spot like that, having a backup camera is not going to help at all. It's going to start beeping at you and yelling at you before you even get into the spot, saying it's not possible. Thanks, Desi Des S for $4.99. Appreciate the support. Thank you. Sometimes also, even though you don't intend to park in a space that tight, sometimes after you park, the space in front of you or behind you opens up and then someone else will park too close to your car. So that's another issue. I don't think there's any kind of law in New York City that says that you have to give people enough space when you park. Like this car here, someone can park like up to here and they still won't get in trouble for it. I don't think New York City has a law like that where it's illegal to park too close to another car. But I know other municipalities, they have a law like that, where you need to allow enough space for the car behind you or in front of you to get out. There's a Astoria's Christmas tree, Athens Square Park. There's a magnificent Christmas tree. So far, I think this is my favorite Christmas tree outside of Manhattan, is Astoria, Queens. I'm gonna walk up to it and I'm gonna do some storytelling. We've got a statue of Athena, donated from Athens, Greece. All right. Here is the beautiful Christmas tree of Astoria, except the tree lighting this year did not go off without a hitch. There were some complications this year as well. And I covered this tree 3 years ago when this first got installed. That tree lighting didn't go as planned. The second year's tree lighting didn't go as planned. And the third year, this year, didn't go as planned. It looks nice now because everything got fixed, but yeah, this tree had some problems. I was able to find the tree lighting footage on Reddit. This is this year's. This is so embarrassing for Astoria. Merry Christmas! We have a tree that's lit up, but not in the middle. And this is what happened 3 years ago when I covered it the first year it was installed. Merry Christmas.
Rocco, let us know when you're in place.
2021.
All right, everybody, let's start counting down together. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Happy holidays! I think we got some purpose and some lights here, Rock. Uh-oh. I think... Hey! Put the plug all the way in, Rock. I think the plug's only halfway in, brother. Come on, Rock. What are you doing? Happy holidays, everybody. What a beautiful moment.
Yeah, so I don't know why they couldn't get it right the third time they did this Christmas tree lighting, but last year's Christmas tree lighting, but it also went wrong. But I don't know if it's something wrong with the bulbs or the power outlet here or whatever, but when I came by here like 2 days ago, the back of the tree was not lit. But now it's fully lit, so I'm glad they're able to sort it out. Maybe next year it'll be perfect. I will give Astoria credit though, they were able to fix it because that first year the tree got lit, it was like the back half of the tree and the side of it was not lit during its entire time when it was on display. So at least now it's lit. I'm glad. But it's pretty. Hi.
I think that's why.
Oh, looking for the ball. Ooh,
You're sitting on the wall.
so talented.
She gets bored after a while, so maybe she just doesn't want to play anymore. Should we try one more time?
I wonder how tall this Christmas tree is. It's a decent size. Cherry, this is Athens Square Park. There's a lot of statues and busts of Greek philosophers here. Here's Aristotle. And then in the back there is Socrates. Tall 32 guy, Athens Square Park, located on 30th Avenue between 29th and 30th Streets. And statue of Athena. Yep, Des. I think Socrates, he was called the father of philosophy. ZMN says all these statues were given. I know the Athena statue was given. I'm not sure about the other ones. I like this hair salons this way. Thanks 4K Walking with 100,000 Vietnamese dong. Thanks for the support. Appreciate it. It's gonna get loud again. Des says you prefer Manhattan. Definitely understandable. There's a lot more going on there. But there's what a neighborhood in the outer boroughs looks like. What are these pigeons eating? I don't know. Looks like leftover bread from somewhere. Kevin Wu says dinner tonight. I actually ate before I went live. I made a video before I went live too. I was also able to use the Seeded app to get some store credit back. Nice string of lights here. Hung Mao says the Seeded app works. Oh yes, it does. Someone was able to use my referral code and get some money back already, which is amazing. And I'm not sponsored by the app, but I just think that it's incredible that you can use the app and get more money back in store credit than you spend for the meal. To me, it's just a no-brainer. But in the video I'm going to post tomorrow where I walk Astoria, Queens, you'll see about the seated app. I think they could have placed the snowman a little bit better. Now instead of the snowman's face, you see speed limit 20. Zia Man says the snowman is sponsored by the traffic police. Yeah, they could have put the snowman just a little bit back. It would have worked. Eric says, do you ever eat at those food carts? I will occasionally, but I try not to eat from them too much. I prefer to eat at a sit-down restaurant. There's Siva Indian cuisine. They've got a 3-course prefix menu for $25. What I'd like to do is go up to Steinway Street, turn right, and then head over to Kaufman Astoria Studios. I remember last year they had an amazing Christmas tree. I wonder if they put it up again this year. Neil K is saying, remember you saying hygiene isn't the best where the food carts are kept? Yeah, I saw it firsthand at one of these garages where they store the food carts, and I saw a lot of rats in there. A lot.
Like 4.
Laura says a lot of dogs walking on the streets. There are. It makes sense there's a lot of dogs because it's a good time of day to walk them after people come home from work. Look at T Swirl Crepe. How's it going?
Hey, excuse me.
Yeah. I was gonna pass this up and I saw this. Got a cute little window display. It does look nice, Dream Machine. No, ZMN, that was a crepe place, Japanese crepe place. Oh yeah, Brittany, T-Swirl is excellent. Zen Asian Fusion restaurant coming soon. I don't know how soon it's gonna come. This message has been here for a while. Oh, I thought this person was going into this parking lot. That's why I hesitated, but they're just pulling over. This is new. Mama Coco Taqueria and Cevicheria restaurant. Feliz Navidad. Da, da, da.
Come like it out. All we did was drink, and then literally all I was eating was like bar food.
All right, here's Steinway Street. You'll find a lot of retail on the street. G Matar says grand opening and it's empty. It's Monday at 7:20 p.m. You're not gonna have that many people out on Monday night. Let's see if Rizzo's has anybody inside. This pizzeria has been here since like the 1970s. Yeah, I got a few people in Rizzo's.
What pisses me off is from 5 p.m. to now.
Doma Taekwondo. They're working their Thanksgiving bellies off.
Come on, Joe. You know I'm dead, dude. You a funny nigga. Choose the run.
Stephanie says a very nice, quiet night. Yeah, rather quiet here in Astoria tonight. Foot Locker is about to close. They already closed one side of the shutters. Ooh. No more sale of 50% off. They're done for the day. You're gonna have to come back tomorrow. You will find some places still open here on Steinway Street, but for the most part, most of them are closed. Irremediable says this reminds me of Kensington Market in Toronto, but less aggressive and drug infested. Yeah, I went to Kensington Market. It does remind me a little bit of Kensington Market. Fancy looking spa. Yeah, Eric, it is really clean around here. I'll give Steinway credit where credit is due.
Yes or no?
Tiger Showman's Karate. I think I see Ann in there from New York Life Vlog. This is like the mainstream of martial arts places, this Tiger Showman's Karate. Laura says must be warm in there. Oh, for sure. If they're working out, making a sweat. You'll always know it's a karate place because when you walk by, you'll hear all their grunting. The grunting and the shouting. Yeah! Ha! Hoo! Ha! Hoo!
You be safe out there.
Hey, grunting and shouting is not just limited to karate and martial arts either. They do it in tennis. Baseball, it happens also. It's a way for people to just let out extra energy and force. It's a projection of their spirit, you know? Get that tennis racket and you want to do something with that ball, right? Yeah! Like that. Ugh! Oh! Ha! Or you trick them. You go like, ha! We'll trick you. Lob shot. Try catching that ball. Steinway Pizza. Chipotle Mexican Grill. And this is a fast food chain that I saw in London, German Doner Kebab. Well, they have their menu right here. I never tried them when I was in London, but maybe one time I can do it. Flaming fries, whoa. Hey, what's up? Thanks. I don't think you'd want to order flaming fries if you have a sensitive stomach. Julian says Chipotle is the most amazing food ever. Just don't get it in London, in Leicester Square. That Chipotle was very disappointing. It did not taste as I expected it to be. Here's Broadway. Moises RS says Chipotle isn't even good. Yes and no. I will take Chipotle if it's actually a decent option for the area, but yeah, for the most part, compared to other foods, it's not really that great. It's not. The Junkyard Restaurant, Colombian. That's what basurero means. Junkyard in Spanish. And if you look on the outside here, they got a big mask. And I don't know how this car got in here, but it's been stuck in this building for like the longest time. Came all the way from Colombia. BJP says that's your car. Well, you gotta get it out of that building then. Oh, coming up here is a spot called Mama's Empanadas. And if you want some inexpensive food, you come to this place. They also have like tons of different flavors too of empanadas. Mama's Empanadas. Free delivery, 50 flavors of empanadas. Oh my gosh. Look at this. Look at all these flavors and look at the price. I'm telling you, cheap eats like crazy. $2.80 for black bean and cheese. Ground beef, $2.80. Spicy chicken, meatball parmesan. They even got Greek empanada, macaroni and cheese empanada, hot dog and cheese, a Cuban empanada, Polish. Look, egg, bacon, and cheese breakfast patty for $2.90. And dessert, they have dessert empanadas too. This is an amazing place. And one empanada, you could really fill up on one because it's a lot of flour. And I don't know how they keep the prices so low. It's been like that for a while now. Claire says, one question, what is an empanada? It is this. I'll show you on images. Basically, it's flour and they stuff it in there. Empanada. Yeah, Claire, it is like a pastry type fried dough. Pictures can deceive, they don't give you the scale. Yeah, Christian, you have a point there, but their empanadas are a good size. It's been a while since I've been there, but every time I go, it's decent. And they have very late hours too. They close at midnight. All right, we gotta go down to 35th Avenue. Hopefully we can get this Christmas tree at Kaufman Astoria Studios. Look at all these great reviews from Mama's Empanadas. Food is delicious, excellent, 5 stars. Oh wow, Pizza Hut, this is new here. Laser hair removal. By the way, anti-homeless bench. Because New York City doesn't like people sleeping on top of the subway vents because there's warm air coming out, and they make this ugly looking thing to keep people away from it. So sad. I mean, this thing isn't even comfortable to look at, let alone sit. Here, I'll try sitting on it. It's like, oh man, oh, this is nuts. Forget it. I'm gonna try sleeping on this thing. Oh, this is not good. It's like your legs one way and like it's, you got this thing sticking up your back. You could blame the city for this hostile architecture. Yeah, Christian's Cash Jordan featured that. Yep, he did. And even these benches over here, these are anti-homeless benches too, because they have armrests. You can't lay down on this. That lady, you never saw that before. You'll see plenty of examples of hostile architecture around the city. In Penn Station especially, there's not much seating, and there's none at all inside Moynihan Train Hall, only in the waiting area for Amtrak. And New York City isn't the only city that's guilty of anti-homeless architecture or hostile architecture. I remember seeing in Los Angeles, the city put up big boulders on the sidewalk so that they were spaced out so there's not enough room for people to pitch tents. Okay, Kaufman Astoria Studios is in view. Let's see if the Christmas tree is there. Mike T saying, couldn't those have been to keep cars from driving on the sidewalk? No, I think it's mainly meant to prevent people from sleeping on top of the subway grates. Joanne asked if they still make movies there. I believe they still do. They have a big set in there. Got the Museum of the Moving Image. Well, it looks like there's an event in there right now. Well, they lit up the side of this in red and green. Please tell me there's a big Christmas tree here. Oh no, they didn't put one up this year. That's too bad. But the Frank Sinatra School of the Arts has a good Christmas tree across the street. It's behind that poster though, which is not really good placement. Too bad because they had a very nice tree here last year. And look at this. We've got some London red telephone booths. Imitation ones. I saw the real thing. Maybe we could find Big Ben around here somewhere. Where's Big Ben? I don't see. Where's Westminster Palace? There it is. That's the Parliament building right there. I'm just hallucinating now. Oh, that's too bad we came all this way and there's no Christmas tree. I was really looking forward to it. At least I showed you the one in Athens Square Park. Maybe they'll put up the Christmas tree later. It's a possibility. It's still at the beginning of December. There's still construction going on now at this hour. What is this guy doing? You know what? I think I see some Christmas lights over there though. Let's go check them out. BJP says, not sure if he'd walk onto that. I mean, it's not like there's a lot of debris there. It's just in that one little spot. Some really nice lights up there. I hope this is worth the trek. on 30th Street. Watch it be the same home I saw earlier. No, it can't be. I'm too far away from it. Because that was 30th Drive. This is 34th Avenue. Ooh, I see some more blinking lights up there too. Maybe we can get a neighborhood walking tour of their decorations. I feel the need to scout out these decorations now because there was no big Christmas tree at Kaufman Astoria Studios like last year. I think this delivery worker stopped. By the way, speaking of delivery workers, I was reading a news article that said that Uber Eats and DoorDash now in New York City, those delivery drivers, they're getting $30 per hour for active time on the clock. And they're no longer offering the ability for you to be able to tip them before the meal. Season's greetings. And mid-block over there, there's some decorations. Someone's putting up Frosty. We gotta cross the street and check out those decorations. Ooh, look at this big reindeer blow up. Very nice. This one's gorgeous too. Very nice gesture by that man who just went down. Ooh, love the decorations here. Very pretty. It's the same guy. I went across the street. If you're gonna give me an attitude like that, I don't want you in my video. Edward Buis with $9.99. I left New York City, but I still love your channel. I wish you and your family the very best in this holiday season. Keep up the great work. Thank you, Edward. Appreciate the support. Thank you so much. I love this green and white at Michael's restaurant. Yeah, Bella, I love these lights. They're gorgeous. Some more Christmas trees for sale up here. System failure. American Megatrends copyright 2018. Press delete to enter setup of the BIOS. Processor speed 2300 megahertz, total memory looks like 16 gigabytes of memory. No USB devices detected. Warning, checksum error. Someone call tech support. Naughty or nice? You know, I still think a good amount of ATMs around the world run on Windows XP. If you think about how old that operating system is and how many vulnerabilities there are in that OS, I'd be scared. ZMN says Control Alt F4. I thought it's Control Alternate Delete. And I always thought about this, but why is the key combination for resetting your computer, hard resetting your computer, Control Alternate Delete? It's like the 3-finger salute. By the way, don't try that right now or you're gonna reset your computer and not gonna be able to watch this live stream. So do it after the stream's over. Also, don't hit alternate and F4 either, because that closes whatever application's running. I think I'll walk down to Bel Air Diner. They might have some Christmas decorations down there on 21st Street. You know what's funny too? I remember when people weren't really aware of what those key combinations did. I remember in online multiplayer games on the computer, people would be like, oh, to win, just hit Alt F4 and you'll win instantly. It's a cheat code. And then all of a sudden, the person would do it and, oop, there's one less person you're fighting against. You know what's a useful one that people don't know about, that I didn't even know about until a few years ago? If you're using Windows, if you press the Windows key and then the left arrow or the right arrow at the same time, it actually reorganizes your windows like perfectly on the left or the right side of the screen. And you can stack windows like that with the Windows key and the arrow buttons. It's really cool. So you can multitask easily. Put on this live stream on the left-hand side of the screen and put on your browsing session on the other side of the screen. And you can watch me blabber about and walk around while you browse the news or another YouTube channel. Thanks, Edward. $4.99. I've been dying to ask, what kind of shoes do you wear for walking? I'm using these New Balance shoes. It's version 2100, I think, but I have to constantly get them repaired. But I don't think any shoe is really going to hold up with the amount of walking that I do. I have to constantly get it repaired no matter what. There are a lot of useful shortcuts that we're not aware of. Yeah, that's one of the most useful ones that I found. Windows key and left and right arrow. Also, what confused me a lot was having the number lock button pressed, and like I'll be using the number pad and I'll do like page up or page down, and I'm like, wait, what's going on here?
You streaming?
Yeah, I am.
What's up? Yo, what's up, streaming?
What's up? Oh, I think the most useful keyboard shortcut is Control C and Control V and Control X. Copy, paste, and cut. There's probably other keyboard shortcuts with Control that I'm not aware of. Whoa. Hope the cops are able to respond to whatever they need to in time.
Okay.
24-hour fitness clubs. Oh, Carl Baldwin sent a super sticker. Thanks so much, Carl. Thank you so much, Carl, for the $5 super sticker.
Nobody in New York has something like that. Oh, give me the address so I can put it on.
Oh yeah, I don't know about you following up on computer issues, but I hate it when I get the message that comes up that says, new updates are available, your computer is gonna restart tonight. And I'm like, no, I'm not ready yet to restart. I'm still processing my video or doing stuff. And I'll schedule for like 5 days in the future. The same thing goes for my iPhone now. When there's a security update, it says iOS 17.1.2 is going to be installed tonight. I'm like, nope, it's not getting installed tonight. You're going to have to wait. By the way, I think there was like an urgent update that got pushed through on iOS, so maybe it is good to update. I don't know. It's my, yep, my iOS is up to date. 17.1.2. Good, I don't have to be hassled with that message anymore. Hung Mao says, good to update if there's a security flaw. Yeah, especially for me, what I do, because I'm all over social media, it's important for me to keep things updated. Just the other day, I had an email that said, oh, you requested your Instagram password to be changed. Click on this link to set a new password. And I'm like, I didn't request this. So you gotta be careful. Especially because I had my Instagram account hacked already. All right, here's Bel Air Diner. I featured this spot not too long ago on Action Kid Extra. This is also featured on Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares. He really scathed this restaurant as being unsanitary and their menu is too big and how everything tasted horrible. And the coco vin chicken is not good. Looks like they still have Halloween and autumn on the windows, which they should update. All right, everyone. I think I'm gonna do some grocery shopping at City Fresh Market. And I'll sign you off here. It's been a pleasure, everyone. Hope you enjoy this neighborhood walk of Astoria, Queens. Hit the like button, subscribe, and I will see you next time. Bye, everyone. Take care. 24-hour grocery store. It's awesome.